to complete preparations for the new Ghana Premier League season. The Porcupine Warriors spent 2 weeks in the capital using the period to intensify preparations and play a number of friendly matches. Now, Kotoko ended the Accra program with a 1-0 victory over Semper, having earlier defeated Heart of Lions by the same scoreline. The team will now return to Kumasi, where they are scheduled to face Heart of Oak in the Democracy Cup on Friday, August 28th at the Babara Sports Stadium. Now moving on, Medeama SC have edged out Samartex in a thrilling penalty shootout to advance in the 2026 Nsenkyire Cup. The two sides played out a 1-0 draw in regulation time at the 3Sports arena before Medeama held their nerve to secure a dramatic 10-9 victory on penalties. The result will come as a major boost for Medeama as they build towards the new season, with head coach Ibrahim Tanko describing the performance as a spirited one as the champions look to defend their title.
Yeah, sure. I think both teams did very well, but looking at the first half, we should have scored more goals.
You should have.
Yes, we should have scored more goals. But I think, like we said, this is a pre-season. I mean, we have to look at the video and then correct our mistakes. No, of course, this is our target, and we want to be better than last season. I mean, we want to maintain our league title. So definitely, it's not an easy task, but I think we are capable of doing it.
That was Ibrahim Tanko speaking there. Now to some other stories. For Samartex, despite the painful defeat, head coach Nana Ayew praised his players for their efforts and acknowledged Medeama's strong performance.
I applaud Medeama for playing the way they played. I enjoyed their mid-block. It was very good. I like the way they block the central area and try to force the opposition wide. Yeah. Whenever they put out that 4-4-2 mid-block, it's very important that you take your time to find spaces either in between the lines or outside. Okay. But they're very, very disciplined. Getting behind their block is very, very difficult to do. But I also applaud my boys for finding ways around them. In the first half, they totally dominated. We went back into the second half, back to the drawing board, and made sure that I brought in other players that could actually break the lines. And in the second half, we saw a good game from the boys. So I think that both teams did really, really well, and I applaud us for giving the fans what they wanted.
That was Nana Ayew there. Now Bibiani GoldStars FC have moved to strengthen the attack ahead of the new Ghana Premier League season with the signing of former Asante Kotoko striker Kwame Opoku. The 27-year-old forward joins the Miners on a 1-year deal following the end of his second spell with the Porcupine Warriors. Now GoldStars will be hoping Opoku's experience and goal-scoring pedigree can add firepower to their squad as they prepare for another competitive campaign in the Ghanaian top flight. Now let's do some more because André Ayew has confirmed that he's not ready to hang up his boots, revealing that he's currently negotiating with 2 or 3 clubs over his next move. The former Black Stars captain made the revelation on the Obi-Wan podcast hosted by former Chelsea midfielder John Obi Mikel in Accra on Sunday as he considers his options after leaving NAC Breda.
And now I'm actually negotiating with 2-3 clubs. So we'll see what's the best option for me, my family, you know. The kids now are growing, so we need to think about them a lot. From there, we'll make a decision pretty soon.
That was André Ayew, former Black Stars captain, speaking there. Now, Ghana midfielder Thomas Partey has expressed his delight after making his Saudi Pro League debut for Shabab, coming off the bench in their 1-1 draw with Al Khalij. Now, the 32-year-old, who completed his move to the Riyadh-based club just hours earlier, entered the match in the 58 minutes and made an immediate impact during his 32-minute cameo.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. I like it. It's my first game here, and I thought we did great. We could have scored. We had a chance to score, but well, it's part of football. We have to just keep working hard and then try to make more points and get 3 points in our next game. Well, I think it's normal. I'll do my best to give everything to this club, and I'm really happy to be here.
That was Thomas Partey speaking there. Still on Ghanaian players making their mark overseas. Yirenkyi has taken another significant step in his young career, making his official Premier League debut for Coventry City against defending champions Arsenal. The Black Stars midfielder featured for more than an hour before making way in the latter stages as Coventry suffered defeat in the opening game of that campaign. And back in Bechem, where Yirenkyi's football journey began, 3Sports joined his family members and townsfolk to watch the historic moments unfold. Now here are their reactions to Yirenkyi's debut.
Maniaji, Ukrainian me. If we say me say Caleb returning back to Premier League. Now or Denmark League no. Now yenya kwanya share games ni bi. Enti me say over Premier League ni bi manage say ni Premier League no over there benya kwanya share ni games weekends bia. If the Premier League ni no one ye hwe. Enti maniaji pass me say over enti and I'm about time to crime in the first games, but Baby Shibi. I'm a name of Sotmokui.
Here, Niki Pibre, Niki Plan, maybe a ball. It's a baby of one banner. Yaniki Hopa, it's a my chrono. I didn't match it. He a bomb pie dinner to pass and the BBA because come, my Kipa.
Nichipa, we grab no woman at Mantown Baco. On a pump, and you may have a video in Yami. And then my mother said, the first match. From Shabab, I feel about new team war England. And Nigeria said, and they are offers and Nigeria, no meaning at Mantabo Baco.
The Empire Bonus said, Namiba Mana, na Prebia Manaquen. Also, Premiership, quite different from other leagues. Also, Premiership plays speed. Nobody was a players baby Bakra. Omuntimi MPK or the team were good, but Premiership or bread. Who say the first appearance, you know. So far, a year.
Oh, Emma Wahua say, crew like between the preparation and also in the crew like ready. Now, even prayer, young player about national team and in them more for academy. Now, go be England, EPA. Now, if you can get championship, no, but like on the top teams in the ball,
Now, still on the Premier League, Manchester United suffered a disappointing defeat to newcomers Hull City, with their coach Michael Carrick admitting his side's performance was below par. However, Carrick remains confident there's plenty of time for his team to turn things around.
We came here to win, like we do any game, so to not take anything away is hugely disappointing. Yeah, it's not more than that. It's not less than that. It's a one game that we're disappointed we haven't won. So you've got to soak it up and come back stronger. No, but that doesn't mean you pass just because you get beat. It's just the result's the result. So we accept it. We got beat. We're hurt, and it's not a nice feeling at all. It doesn't mean it's going to change our direction of how we're going as a team or as a football club.
That was Michael Carrick speaking, but there was joy on the other side of Manchester as Enzo Maresca marked his return to the Premier League with a dramatic comeback victory. Manchester City came from behind to beat Bournemouth, with the Italian manager insisting his side deserved the win. Maresca is also optimistic about City's prospects, especially as he continues to welcome back key members of the squad.
I think it's a game that we deserve to win. It's a game that probably you don't need to wait the last 5 minutes to win the game. It's a game that you deserve to win early for their chance, for the amount of chances we had. Before they score, we had 3-4 clear chances. We miss. This is football. When you miss and they score, become more complicated. Second half, they didn't. Probably they had the first shot on goal minutes 80. So I think we deserve to win the game. I think the reaction from the players was very good. We have still, unfortunately, 4 or 5 players that for them it's pre-season. Erling, pre-season. Elliot, pre-season. Margay, pre-season. Nico Rally, pre-season. They arrived 10 days ago.
That was Enzo Maresca speaking there. So Liverpool needed a stoppage time penalty to rescue a point against Newcastle. Despite the late drama, André Ayew believes the final result was a fair reflection of the game.
It's not the result you wanted before the game, but obviously scoring in the last minute, it gives you a better taste probably. I don't think we deserve to lose the game today, and I value the effort from the players. They never gave up, and at the end it arrived, and we could recover at least 1 point.
That was Andoni Raiola speaking. Now, meanwhile, former Liverpool forward Daniel Sturridge believes the Reds have enough quality to compete with the best teams in the Premier League this season.
I take my eyes back to when Jurgen Klopp came in, right? We had Brendan Rodgers, who we challenged for the title. The season after, we weren't too good. The season after that was when he left. When Jurgen came in, I think he was afforded a good 2-3 years, but it was progress in terms of getting into cup finals and things like that. I think if Andoni can show, okay, you know what, we're making progress from last season, 25 points off the top, you finished 5th in the Premier League. That's not Liverpool Football Club, is it? That's not what we're used to seeing. But can you now show us, okay, with a long cup campaign,
That was Daniel Sturridge speaking. And match day 1 of the new Premier League season concludes at Craven Cottage, where Fulham hosts Chelsea. Now, new Chelsea boy Xabi Alonso will take charge of his first Premier League game in a challenging fixture, but former Blues midfielder John Obi Mikel believes the Spaniard has what it takes to restore Chelsea to its glory days.
Obviously, the likes of Michael Essien played here together with Chelsea. We won a lot of trophies together. The DNA of Chelsea is to win titles, not to finish 10th in the league table. And we don't want to see Arsenal keep winning titles. We want to get back to winning titles because that's who we are. But I'm excited this season. Xabi Alonso is a great manager. We've signed some new players. And I think we'll be better. We'll be better this season. I choose qualifying for the Champions League. I think for me that's a step forward. If we can qualify for the Champions League this season, next season, then we can compete in terms of going on to win the title. But I'm very excited with this season. Hopefully, Xabi Alonso is the guy to bring us back to glory days.
That was John Obi Mikel speaking there, bringing an end to sports here on Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. My name is Bill Ishen. We'll see you same time tomorrow with more updates from the world of sports. Until then, have a great morning.